Honest and OD love. It's that guy that's gonna give notes to all nations. Today, I just wanted to talk about awakening the androgen in you. And the reason I'm talking about this today, uh, today, is because androgen is what we were before we became, one side of the pole or the other externally. Like before, like now we are both sides inside, like both sides. We have, the left side, the right side, the moon side, the sun side, the infinite side, the limited side, and the omni side, and then you got the balance in between. So that in itself is androgen, but outside it's like, oh, I want to be, I want to be a male, I want to be a female, so that's what I'm gonna be like, you know. And so even people are going out and changing that up and trying to be this and that. And really, it's never been, oh, I felt like a female, so let me go be a female, or I felt like a male, so let me go be a male. It's always been both sides and both poles, and even that dynamo that in between is inside of you, and it's always been there, and it's never been going to it's never been going to change your outside appearance to make that feel like you're that, like go get a sex change and stuff like that. I'm not knocking that, of course, but changing the outside would never do anything for your inside. It'll probably just um, make you more pissed off or sad or depressed because you're like, oh damn, I'm this style, but now I'm starting to feel like I'm different, because the androgen side inside of you is always changing, it's always morphing, it's always together as the three in one, but it is always moving, it's always shifting and switching its poles so it can constantly transform and transmute and purify and transcend and keep going. And so yeah, like there's no reason to ever go outside of yourself and be like, okay, I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna change that, boom, boom, boom. You just gotta awaken to your androgen side, that side that's all of them. That's the positive, neutral, and the negative, the masculine, feminine, and the this holy sun in the middle, the fucking the light, the dark, and that gray space that merges the two together. You know what I'm saying? Like the yin and yang of the dot, those dots in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always been you. No matter what you look like on the outside, you always have been an androgen. Like, if your first ancestor, all of our first ancestors started off with the androgen, and then that's where separation kept going, going. But it's always just been an illusion because it's always been on the inside. Always been like, if you look on the inside of people's bodies, there's literally a left side, a right side, and the middle. It's always been like that. It's never been, oh, this guy just got one left side of his body, he's just walking on one leg. No, it's not ever been like that. I mean, I guess our bodies done changed, look different on the outside because of people's perceptions and, misconceptions and, and their wants and needs. But it's always been an androgen on the inside, though. So there's no reason to not be in that space all the time because that is truly you. That is truly me. That's we all together as one. And as soon as we can get to that stage of awakening to our androgyny and not seeing, oh, she's my female, he's my male, she's my son, that's my daughter, you know what I'm saying? As soon as we see them as what they actually truly are, and they're truly an androgen, they're truly, if they wanted to, they could make it so they're able to self-substantiate themselves and self replicate themselves. And that you can see that from the male side, the womb, and even females at the beginning when they wanted to, replicate without males, there wasn't males, so they had attributes inside of their vagina. The clitoris can actually turn into a penis, and so if you think about what type of mindset they were in and perception, and they're knowing that this body isn't them, and they can change that and morph it completely, it's not hard to make a penis out of a clitoris. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're getting real deep into the esoteric, that's the way it's possible. Like if I was fully like deep within it, I'll be able to morph my body, and I actually have been able to do that. So it's not like this is impossible, you know. Androgyny isn't something that's untold, unreal. Like shapeshifters, morphing, time travel, all that shit is real. And it's all possible when people realize that three is one and one plus one equals three. You know what I'm saying? So, because that one and that one come together and that's three. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's two, but you separate that and that's two. And then you put that together, it's three. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one, one, three, together. You got to count that togetherness. And it sounds, weird and stuff like that, but it's always going to be that counterbalance in the middle to keep this side and that side balanced. And that was truthfully what androgyny is, and that's truthfully what a perfect being is. A constant perfecting being is, because it knows, okay, I got this mad side over here and I got this sweet side over there. And in the middle, that's how I keep them never moving up or moving too high this side or stuff like this. Always flowing like you tightrope rocking all the time on the unicycle. And that unicycle, that wheel is actually the wheel of Dharma, the eight noble truths that Buddha spoke of. Those spokes is what you speak, and that's how you keep your wheel going. But if your wheel is crushed up and messed up, you're not gonna be able to ride that tightrope. You're not gonna be able to. You're gonna fall off. You're gonna fall into one side or the other. And the straight and narrow is it's a hard fucking path. And you can see that from the Bible. You can see that from literally anything. Like, you try to stay on one side or the other, say you riding a fence or some shit. And no, I'm not gonna give my power to this side. I'm not gonna give that power to this side. I'm gonna give my power to this side. You feel me? Like that side. You feel me? That's not even the side. I'm gonna give my power to the middle, right here, right where I'm at, right where I'm walking, right where I'm going. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, the transgender should do that. Oh yeah, the transgender shouldn't do that. Oh yeah, Trump is bad. Oh yeah, Trump is good. Oh yeah, fuck the pedophiles. Okay, yeah, I love the pedophiles. Let them LGBTQP or whatever. Fuck. No, like, that's not me. That's not anybody, really. Like, when you do that, you split your consciousness even more and more. And division is good for what? Being immortal. Like, your cells are divided all the time, right now, all the time. That's what it's used for. It's not used to fucking continuously divide on the outside. Like, the inside is always divided. You don't need to divide on the outside. If you're dividing on the outside, you're killing yourself. You're separating yourself from the children. The children are dying out here because you continuously separating them, saying that's not your problem. That's not you over there. That's not you over there dying. That's not you over there getting raped. That's not you over there getting trafficked. That is you, actually. And the quicker you see that, the quicker your androgyny will awaken within, and then you'll start living a life of wholeness and holistic health and spiritual and material abundance and wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the process as well of doing that. And it's not no easy thing. But it's the real thing. It's the true thing. Because check this out. What's inside of you? Like, if you're how your body's running, that's how you need to be trying to run. Like, perfect that and get that better running. Because this is a bio machine. And you're the programmer and the software and the machine at the same time. And at the same time, you're none of those things. With that being said, holding some OD love, awaken your androgyny, guys, and let's get to it.